You guys can't even hear me. I didn't have anything on. That's hilarious. I was talking and yet nothing. Hey, look, I did that.
I'm definitely not in the cat.
First off, we're going to start by finishing that guy up. But somewhere I actually have a new, I was working on a new character and I don't know where that template got to.
Libby, what was your favorite
What's
part
the
of
November Ninja?
Mo, that's cheating.
Ha!
How is it cheating?
I found it. Found it. Stop.
Mo's cheating. Mo.
And you're raging, so what's your
I'm
point?
not. You were camping. That's why you're cheating.
Bro, but I left and then Bush
Camp.
was over here.
No, you're a camper.
Look at
Mo's
that.
a
I
camper.
found
Well,
it.
I can't believe you.
I found it. That is exactly what I was looking for.
Now you can play.
Now I gotta figure out what kind of design I want to put on her,
I got $3.
on this guy's stuff. Alright, anyway. First things first, we're gonna finish off this guy. Because that just needs to happen.
I don't know.
Getting good.
I don't know.
This is how you.
Alright, where's my glove?
Let's do. Oh, let's do the airport. I never won the airport.
No, the airport sucks.
Airport.
This
Oh,
one.
sorry.
Goodness.
Can we please not do the airport?
So loud.
Here to make it up to you. I'm
Alright.
sorry. I sincerely apologize.
Doo 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 doo.
Because actually, never mind. I guess he was kind of right anyway, so I guess it's just.
No, it's
I don't know why you're apologizing.
It's because-
you stopped bringing it up.
it's because we said Mo's a camper.
I know, and then we stopped.
Oh, I'm the beast.
I'm a survivor.
So go away, get off my screen.
Help,
Survivor.
help.
So we're just gonna get a nice warm up going. And draw in some character. Oh, what's up, Star Wars?
Wow, Libby, you're very optimistic.
Some very encouraging words coming from Libby.
Oh wait, where's my navigator not up?
1 second, let me finish.
I don't know why that was gone, but it was nonetheless. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Gonna try some graphic shapes. Alright, just try and make the design interesting. Oh, that's right. I need to actually replace. I need to replace my nib. It's starting to scratch on the screen.
Are you good, Libby?
Yeah, what she's on. She's probably
Ah, excuse me. My goodness.
Your sneeze scared me.
Ah, it happens. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's up? What's up, Kia?
Well, guys, is this
How you going?
No, I'm trying not to.
Shh.
Mo.
I was about to say for the next couple minutes, you're gonna hear people trying to act like they're super gamers. Mo, when do you have a due date to be home, or are you able to stay over?
Oh, darn it. I should probably leave now. I think that's the time.
It's dropping by to say what's up. What's up? Hey man, how come the group text died? Like we had an idea, sort of, and then nobody answered my question. You didn't. I mean, I'm not sending you home. I was just asking.
No, it's fine. It's just that I said that I would be back at 9.
Oh, okay.
I know, so 9 works.
Well then.
9:04, but you sure you don't want me to walk you on?
Are you sure? Okay. No, it's not dead. It is dead. Nobody said anything. I want to get this going. I think this is a good idea. And I like the idea of like completely going off of something that I'm not normally known for. You know? It's been like what?
Oh, well, I'm not okay.
What are you talking about? Hold on. Did someone say something and I just missed it? Did I write that today? Oh my god, I didn't write that today, no. But it was only Thursday. Okay. And I was like, I don't know. For some reason, it felt like forever. COVID is killing me, man. COVID's got my time all messed up. That was hilarious.
Okay, I'll help you.
I know. I see. I just looked at my own text. I'm like, oh, that was like right this very second. Like, oh, never mind then. Like I said, COVID's got me all kinds of messed up. I'm just like,
Just jump off the map and you'll come
I'm
back.
like, ugh. But yeah, like I said, I think we should do. Ooh, should that be white? Should we make that white? That's interesting. That's interesting. Should we make that white? Interior whites? So I was gonna make an announcement today on my YouTubes, but life got in the way. But I'm gonna be giving myself a huge challenge as I've been watching a lot of YouTubers and stuff. And there's this one guy called Airac, and he was able. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but he was able to go from 0 to 1 million subscribers in 1 year in 2020. And I mean, it's pretty cool. Now that, well, the man's got money. That's the main thing. He had money to start with, and he'd start doing some outlandish stuff, right? And he's also like a Mr. Beast kind of guy, so just as bananas as possible, you know, airdropping Grubhub with a helicopter to people and getting their reactions and stuff like that. You know, doing crazy stuff. And I was like, well, I mean, I like that. Kind of like that stark white. I like that.
What?
Anyway, but yeah, and the dude had super money, but he had this genius idea, and I kind of like it. And I'm gonna try something. Like, so my thing is that I'm gonna try white mask with a black hoodie, but I don't want it. Like, I want to have it some color. But I mean, it's easy enough to find out. See? I don't know. It's just, you know, white and black. It's always that way. But I can see. Well, you know, the shadows are gonna come in. It would be more contrast. More saturated. I don't know. Like, back to the million sub guy. Yeah. It's actually not bad either. So he did this thing that was like a loyalty program, but a Kickstarter all at the same time. So it's like, hey, if you get 5 people to subscribe, all right, then I will. 5 people. He said he'd do a handwritten note, right? And for him, it was like 250,000 people. So he was writing for a long time. But I was like, oh, maybe like a sketch. Maybe someone would like a quick sketch on a postcard. Like, that'd be cool. Excuse me. And then, you know, but he would do like stickers, and then as he went up higher, it was like whoever does the most will get a video with me. And of course, if the guy has 1 million subscribers, you do a video with him, he shouts you out, right? And so it's all good and gravy. But I was like, that could actually be like incentive, you know? You're like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this. And all you have to do, tell your friends, right? Have them sign up for you, and then you can get something cool. So I'm gonna try it. Like, I'm gonna plead, right? And mostly it's a challenge because of 2 reasons why I want to do this. And I'm gonna tap into like educators, and I'm gonna try and like every teacher I know, everything. So 1, it's for students, right? Because I have so many students coming at me going, oh, you know, I want to do something on YouTube or on social media, but I don't really do anything. I don't really do anything. I'm sorry. You know, and I'm like, but this is your time. Like, you should be doing this. So I want to show that if you put in time and effort, right, and have some type of like, oh, I want to do this, then you can go far. Like, that's my plan. You know, it's like, here, if I can do it, you can do it, because this is your generation. This is what you're doing. You should be able to make this happen, right? Black Panther's mom said that. Well, I'm going for it. And 2, right? So I'm playing off of the old people as well. So I'm pleading to them to break the old dog new tricks stereotype. You know, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. To go, look, I know that YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff is, you know, dominated by like 20-year-olds, you know, like Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever, ZHC, you know, this guy. All these people are in their 20s, you know. Hell, Ryan, PewDiePie, Ryan is 9 now, you know, multi-millionaire. And so it's like all these young people are making bank on social media, and a lot of us in between people, right? We're not boomers, and, you know, we're on the cusp, called cuspies. We're not millennials, but we're not the gen, you know, we're not everywhere. So we're just kind of in that middle, you know, like late 30s, early 40s. And what I want to do is I want to go, we can make it too, right? Just because we're in our 40s doesn't mean we can't pick up this new platform, which isn't really new. It's been around for years, but, you know, pick up this platform and make something of it, right? And so that's why I'm going to do that. And then 3, it's for artists, because mostly, right? And maybe I just haven't found them, but for the most part, if you have an artist who is in, like, who has 1 million or more, they're doing great stuff with their art, but it's gimmicky, right? Like, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall into that whilst trying to find content that's gonna work. But sorry, my kids.
Tyler's bullying me. Send him to jail.
No, you should be doing some work at studio night.
Okay.
or be quiet.
I would go to jail.
But artists, right? They're doing something gimmicky, like I said, and it's like drawing with pudding, you know, or sculpting with mashed potatoes and seeing what they can do. And you have these people who are phenomenal at what they do, right? And so you're just like, wow, right? You are a phenomenal artist. But I'm wondering, like, it's an experiment. I'm like, can I be a person, regular dude, dad, you know, goes to work full time and wants to try and make something of this by putting in extra time, you know, like, okay, I'm here tonight and I'm gonna go do this, but I gotta get up in the morning and do my real job. But can I create a product and then still get that attention? Like, okay, I'm creating this. I do 1 minute rapid character visualizations, right? It's just like, all right, I got a minute. Let me tell you about what happened with this character. This is what I was thinking. Bam, bam, bam. This took me roughly 30 minutes to do, but I sped it up to a minute so that you guys could see it, right? Or sketchbooks, or full-on character designs, or design works, or making a movie, right? And then going, hey, I'm making this movie, or I made the movie, or parts of it, or TV show, or whatever, you know, and still be able to get up to that point, you know, to go above and not just be dwindling down at the 2,000-3,000 mark, you know, and be like, yay, I made it because I'm an artist and I made 3,000. And then especially, you know, being a dude, there's right away there's something going against you, right? Because you know, who the hell really wants to look at us? But I want to see if I can do that, right? Constantly marketing, like annoying people on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, and just be like, hey, check me out, I need help, you know, do this, hey guys. And then annoying people, you know, like, hey, would you be so kind as trying to get 5 people or 6 people to subscribe who hasn't yet, you know, can you get some of your friends just to click that button, you know, just tell, you know, maybe they'll find something that you like. And it's not educational, like I'm not answering that question, because a lot of people, when you listen to YouTubers and stuff, they're like, are you answering a question? Since YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet, right? They're always like, how to build a rocking chair, you know, or how to do this, or how do I draw a forearm, or how do I do that? But it's more like, this is what I'm doing. Like, look at my art. Is it possible? Is it possible to go forth and make something out of that? And I know that I'm going to be doing these like character design challenges with other artists, and that's probably my gimmick, right? Like that's as far as I would go, where it's just like, hey, I put together this wacky D20 character design chance, you know, challenge, and I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to roll the D20, and now we have a sex-crazed half-orc, barbarian, but we have to draw it in the style of Arthur. You know, and it's just like, whoa, what? And so you're, for everyone who's like, I'm a character designer, it's like, that's great. Now there's also a style change, right? So everyone should be getting challenged in one way, shape, or form. That would probably be my gimmick, right? But I'm not drawing with pudding. You know, like I'm not going to do that, or fill a super soaker up with paint and be like, haha, this is what I'm doing. I really want to be like, here's art. I'm trying to do art mostly. You know what I mean? It's like, but it goes down to, is like, is it possible? And I'm going to try that for this year. Like I said, I was going to do it today, but then I spent the whole day, you know, fixing up the house. So if anything, it'll be on Monday, and I'll have my like announcement video and stuff like that. And yeah, but I wanna try and see if that's possible. You know, constantly being like, hey, we're doing this with it. Hey, check me out. We got a new thing. We're trying to get up to that 1 million. You know, and it might not go anywhere. It might not go anywhere at all, especially since so many people are on, you know, they're on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, but they won't for some reason clicking the subscribe button on YouTube is like a punch to their face or something, because they're like, I don't know, man, I don't really watch, man. It's like, just hit the subscribe button. You don't need to watch anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, watch time is key and it's awesome, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, come on now, just, hey, subscribe. And it'd be really good if the convention, if like this vaccine like sucker punched COVID and we were actually able to get to like late conventions, August, September, November, December, and we were able to get onto those, then you could still be like, hey, do a subscription, bam, get something free. Hey, do a subscription, bam, here, subscribe. Or, you have a big stack and it's like, hey, if you subscribe and tell me, I'll give you, 10, 15% off, or buy two, get one free, or, something like that. But I would love to be able to do that as a 40-year-old man going, I want to jump into this arena, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a young man's arena, right? Or woman, young man or woman. So that's a big thing that I'm going to be doing and it's going to be a whole lot of work, but like I said, I love a good challenge, and I don't know why this hit me. Well, I do know why, because I've been, I was like, how am I going to grow my channel? And so I looked at a whole bunch of people doing analytics on other people and stuff like that, and I was just like, this is going to work. I'm going to make this happen. What's up, Mandala? How's it going? You still at work? Like, just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. You still at work? Trick is finding that thing you can do to catch that fraction of people's attention they have left to spare. Yeah. Nah, Friday's off temporarily. I took a 20% pay. Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, if you can do that, then it's all good, right? So I use the time for relaxing and stuff, but do I? Not really. Of course not. But yeah, it is definitely trying to find that oomph that people are looking for. But what I've realized is that it's really hard buried, because you only have, you're like, oh, well, I have 4 subscribers, and then it's like, well, what are we gonna do? Like, how do you get noticed? And I think it'll be great to actually, almost semi-document that process, like actually re-kick off the blog, or the vlog, I mean, and be like, look, this is what, this is what happens, or this is what I experienced, this is how this went, and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool to actually document it as well, not necessarily going, oh, I've got 15 cameras and look at me travel around my house and eating eggs and stuff like that, but almost like a confessional almost. It's like, look, so this is what happened, or this is what I'm doing, or oh my goodness, I can't believe that this happened, so I think it would be interesting to, just to try and see if it's, if it's something that's possible. And and what's funny is I'm already, so at this very specific moment, I'm already 15 days behind. Let's see, I've been out of work for 2 weeks now, and less pay and work for the next few weeks as well. What? I thought you had the work from home thing. That change? Oh, dude. Oops. quick to something a little more fitting. I hope I don't have to do softcore to be successful in art. Draw me like one of your hentai girls. It's not only something I want to hear, no matter. Yeah. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Pia. I hear OnlyFans is something that you know is doing really well. You want to jump on that? But you know, I mean, that's that in of itself. Everyone kind of getting shorter hours and stuff like that, and you know, I'm not that I'm necessarily worried about it at the school, but I'm worried about it at the school. December, and you go back on Monday for 2 days a week. Eesh. Yikes. I said, draw me like one of your hentai girls. Means something went wrong in my life. or it's like the pinnacle of your life, right? Because now you're like super successful, super duper successful, because you're drawing. People want you to draw them as your characters. It's all about perspective, man. Whoops. But yeah, Bakia, even the whole oh, he's streaming on a separate channel. He just has the thing up. He's like, I'm here but I'm not here. I was like, all right, I hear you. So that's why we're on mute. But that's mainly why I really want to jump on we're collaborating with people on projects. Just trying to get that name out there, you know. Hi, you may know me from the recent collected masterworks, Anti-Power Tool Girls Volume 2 and 3. Nah, I'll pass. That's fair. I don't think I could do that either. What's he streaming on? I don't know. He's like, I don't know. If he comes back on, you'll have to ask him, because I have no idea. Whoops. Rats. Alright, well. By the way, we watch a movie tomorrow. I'm picking. Oh my goodness. Come on. Didn't you pick this last movie? What's up, James? How's it going, man? How's the world of voice acting going? Hell, especially like current pandemic land. Although you would think that animation would actually be picking up when you think about it, right? Now, now and like animation should be booming because everyone can do it at home. So you think that voice acting might actually be picking up? Hernandez picked the last movie? Oh my god. Are you retaliating? Tron Legacy? Okay. Alright. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Tron Legacy. As always, I might be late. What's up, Marianne? How's it going? How are you? Getting ready for school to start back up? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next chapter in your character's life? Feel sorry for you already. The world of voice acting is long and arduous road filled with pain and suffering, but now I'm doing all right. All right. But are you getting any love? Like, I know that the world might suck, but you know it's hard and all that good stuff. But are you getting work? YouTube can't see Twitch messages. Hold on. Yeah, I can. Yes, it can. I'm because I have YouTube up, so yeah, I can. See? It might be a little slower, maybe. It's like might be a little slower. Maybe that's like I said, as you said, he answered, but like it might be a little slower. Ninjas. You know what? I don't want that. Nope, don't want that. Just keeping up with your commentary. Before COVID, I think that's how history is going to be dictated from now on. Pre-COVID, post-COVID. BC before COVID, yup. Uh-oh. What's up, Star Ward? What's going on? You doing alright? The day treating you? Oh, I get work here and there. Got some work next week. See? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Whoops. Oh, man. Okay, so I gotta take this. Talks amongst yourselves. All right. So finally back. So there's a lot of legal stuff going on right then. Am I gonna rebuild it? Nope. There's a very open area, and then there's like woods in the back too, so we can train crawling up trees and jumping from one tree to the other, you know, silently and dangerously, and then do all our weight and ninja training out front, but no one will be able to see us because we're ninjas. Let's see, little do we know that the realtor was, he knows on each woman in the armory in the bay. Yeah, you'll have no idea. Mondo bad. New folds in clothing. Mostly you got to think about where the tension points are, right? That's the big thing, just the tension points. Thanks for reminding me. My bladder was full and I need some hydration. I fixed my timeout muscles. Alright. So that was long, and I mean the guy is great. He's very thorough, and after dealing with him, I trust him. So he's definitely, it was definitely worth the time. But man, mostly he was waiting. He was just like, yeah, I got to read this to you because I want to make sure that it gets done like now. It's a great little house. So, and it's not little. I say little because I don't know. But it's not little. Hopefully once COVID's over, then, we can go and do something or invite you guys all out. By the way, Adios Caros, thank you very much for that follow. I know I was on the phone and I couldn't say it. I did gesture to you for the thank you. If you're still in, thank you. Welcome to the Ninja Empire. We are going to be making an entire empire. All right, got big plans for this year. Learned from last year when it broke, and then now trying to go, okay, how can I make this work for 2021? And we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be awesome. That's it. Joints and gravity. I'm going to check the mail and stuff. Be right back. For folds. Yeah. Iona, what's up? But yeah, for folds, right? I mean, you're talking about like the wrinkles, right, and stuff, right? When it folds over and stuff like that, there's like, even if you look here, right, there's a tension. So you just got to know where it pulls, right? Because when fabric is on something, that's the tension point, and then it pulls from there. So depending on how loose it is will determine how pronounced the actual folds are. Oh, look at me being all teachery again. Starting over with that music. The best part of the drawing. Well, thank you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I'm done with this. I'm just staring at it now, going, yep. It's like, okay, we're just staring at it now. We're gonna save it though. Whoops. And then this guy, we were working on this. Oh my word. Okay. So this is one of the Patreon characters that needs to happen. And then I need to erase this out. Actually, let's put that on another layer so we can turn that off. Then I can come in here and erase this one and it won't matter. What? Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Nope. I am just erasing all kinds of stuff. What is going on here? So I need... Okay. Oh. Ew. Okay, now I see what's going on. We need this. Another background of that, so all that can stay on, and then we take this one. Let's see if we erase it out. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so we'll put that there. We'll do that now. Whoop. Now we should be fine. Okay, we get rid of all this extra stuff, and then I'll pull the guy, and then we'll start doing some color comps. This is just like we did in, or it's just like I made you guys do in class. See? It's not just, oh wait, was that? Yeah. I don't just make you guys do things because I think it's funny. I do it too. Like, I do it too. I do it too. Alright, Zeno. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh, calm that down. So. We'll definitely get rid of that too, because whatever. Okay. I was about to say, please make us draw 5,000 cups in perspective next semester. That would be hilarious. No. Absolutely not. That's just no. It was like, yeah, no. Just not gonna happen. Do I want that to come down? What do I want? Because that's comes up. I didn't want to make it all tight. So then, nah. All right. Okay, so that's that guy. So then if I select that, go Control Shift C, Control New, and let's see, 3. I don't know why these are all in pixels. Nobody operates in pixels. 17 by 11, 300. Drop that back for a minute. Come in, make my little marks. Okay. Cheat. Whatever. Then we go Control V again. Right. Now what we do is we just make multiple copies. So, I mean, it should be enough, right? Here, see if we can't put more than. Nope. All right. I was like, since that's not gonna work, we'll just crop the little crop. Whoops. Crop the image. Yep. Control A, CV. And then we come over here. Just setting up for color comps. So many color comps. Oh, good night, Marianne. Make us suffer. Oh, Zeno said, no one operates in pixels. Say that to my face. Nobody operates in pixels. And I know, like, everybody does. Except for me. I like inches. I like my inches. Alright, so now that we have that done, then we're going to come in here and erase this because no one needs that. Right, we're going to come over here, we're going to move these guys over a little bit. And then we're going to crop it so that it doesn't look weird. Bam! For work you intend to print. Inches are good though, I agree. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing, like I try to do that all the time. Like I try and think about printing more than it going up on the web. And there we go. Now it's all nice and dark. Do another layer. Put that up here. And what happens now is come in, we find the color, then we do a whole bunch of rough colors that will transfer again and again and again. And like like when I mentioned it before, I was like, look, no, this is supposed to be on normal. You don't have to be all super clean, and as the day goes on, I know that I get lazier and lazier. But if you spend time on the first one, and you're like, all right, I filled in the color, it's not horrible. When you use it as a template, because it's what I normally do, I just take and I'll take it and then copy it and paste it and then change the colors as I see fit. My 5,000 cups in perspective. I don't know, if you draw them right. If you draw them right, you'll have some nice perspective. Do you have any tips for avoiding the same face, by the way? Specifically resisting the urge to make every character the same brand of pretty over and over again. Okay, so tips on avoiding the same looking face. Well, you can always change the face shape, the width of the features. you know, when we were talking about drawing the face in class, I was like, yeah, if you bring the eyes in or you separate them, you know, you come in and out or make the nose bigger. But the face shape is definitely going to help. So if you know, go from square to triangle to circle and then everything in between, that's going to help like so much. And then the big thing is to draw people, right? You can just grab some people offline, like anything, anybody, because you know, pretty much everybody looks different. So if you just grab something from online and then just draw people again and again and again, just draw, then you'll start internalizing that. Like, oh, well, I want this character to look like this. So, you know, that's what I would do. You know, change the face shape up. It's probably the easiest. It's the easiest thing, right? If you change the face, so instead of, you know, the typical, like, there's my oval, you're like, right? You're like, okay, how now? Granted, you're gonna have to come in and, you know, modify it because you don't want someone to have like a rectangle head. But I mean, you can just, you know, whoa, it's huge. But you know, if you come in and just kind of modify that shape, like right then, you know, right? So just that alone gives you this different kind of shape. And then it's like nose. Right? And then it's just, here's my neck. Right? So you can have this odd shape. Right? And then obviously it's got ears and stuff. Right? Put the eyes further apart, closer in. All that stuff will help. What this character is supposed to look like, and I don't feel like grabbing it. So we're just gonna make some rash decisions up front. Not a problem. Dang, still going hot? Yeah. Still going. Not for too much longer though. I got an early day for sure, so tomorrow's an important day. But figured I could still be on for a little bit. At least get to the 2-hour mark, you know. Yeah. This is like, yeah, 2-hour mark. Which is approximately in like 8 minutes. So try and knock out this first, you know, first design of this character, or first color, because there was a color actually. Oh, where is it? Here we go. JPEGs. Yep, here we go. Yay! Just finished mine up. Nice. Hit my checkpoint and decided Rest was more important than overburdening myself. Check the alt channel in the Boss Up server for stream projects. Alright. Will do. Absolutely. Sweet. Bakia was trying to talk to you. Just so you know. He saw you in the chat or in the server and was mad when you didn't answer him. He's like, don't ignore me. He'll be alright. Yeah, I was like, he'll be alright. And then, whoops. I'm like, whoops. Come in here. It's still kind of loose. Yeah. Looking all ugly. I don't know, that's just blue, huh? So that's blue. That's blue. This is blue. This is blue. That's blue. That's blue. And that's dark. We're obviously gonna put in some colors here. It's a weird, I was about to say it's a weird yellow. And then it was what? Dark. So this. So one of the designs, at least for mine, is trying to have a relatively simple palette. You know, 3, maybe 4 colors, and then call it quits. You know, don't really want to overdo it, I think. You know, and that's just me. Some people like to have a ton of colors in their work, but for some reason I'm just like, I think I want to keep it more calm, so I'll generally do like 3-4 colors and then call it. So, you know, it's just something to keep in mind if you're doing character designs, especially if you plan on like animating, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna be an animator, and then you know you're like, oh well, I'm gonna put in, you know, every single color that I know. You will hate yourself. Hate. Alright. Almost done with this. I heard some people suggest a maximum of like 10-ish. Probably refers to the total variations. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Like, that's a possibility, but I think 10, I mean, if they're talking about like shadow, like, I'm talking about base colors, you know, because once you put in like shadows and highlights, then all of a sudden you have like, you know, different variations. But, I mean, I don't think you should be like, I have a blue, a green, an orange, a teal, a red, you know, a brown, It's like, dude, that's a lot of colors. You know, but base colors, I think that you can get away with 3, maybe 4, you know? Yeah, my favorite bugbear to explain indie art friends when they're designing their characters, breaking down the process of animating their characters, right? Or heck, even just adapting the character to comics, right? I'm not drawing your character's custom tribal tats 6 or 8 times per page. Yeah, I have a problem with that. Like, I like the idea of tattoos because I'm too big of a wimp to go get them done myself. So, like, I'm like, oh man, tattoos. My characters should all have tattoos. And then I do instantly regret it when it comes time to like draw that character more than once. I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? This is atrocious. Goldwood. And then break. Wondering if breaking up this color with this is gonna work. See, I think that's too much. Like, having it as an accent for the ropes, not a problem. Having it there, that's just not working. Keeping it simple. Heck, I have a friend whose character I'd never have animated if I couldn't bring the character into reusable assets because it has very specific markings and tattoos on its skin that we'll be very particular about. Yep. Me with ridiculous curly hair. I love drawing it, but it can be a pain. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, curly hair is not that bad because you can simplify the hair into shapes, right? Right. So I'm drawing every curl as texture. That's the problem. There you go. There's the first one. First of many. And this guy, like these guys, need to move over a little bit. Don't know what happened there with my sheet, but you know. But, and yes, do I normally do this many? Depends. But it's just really easy to try. That's a lot of ninjas, yeah. It's just for color thumbnails, and it's, I mean, because at this point it's actually really easy. I bring the template over, I select the color, I put a different color in, a different variation, but it's not, you know, sometimes I do 12, sometimes I do the whole sheet, you know, it really depends. And plus, not to mention, like, I know looking at this one, because it's based off of this profile, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of what I'm looking for, you know, when I was designing everything, trying to come up with what this character would look like, right? I ended up with this, and so you know, there might be a slight variation, but this, you know, I might be going with just this one, not even having any, like, any type of design work on it, just simple kind of in-your-face brawler. That's it. I find the stress test for design is to do your action poses, expressions first, and then do the turns once you know how the character works in your hands. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Absolutely. I don't know. I will do a turnaround before I do action poses for sure. I was like, yeah, for sure. So, guess that's how we differ. But I mean, I don't know. For me, like if I can't do the action poses have to come after the turnaround, because I will figure I'll do something and then it's like, wait a minute, what's that in the back? Like, how does that work? Right? And then the whole drawing process stopped, because I'm just like, wait a minute, if this isn't here, if that's not working, that should be over there, you know. Then I'm like, I'm out. I ain't got nothing. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So oh, well, yeah. Now, if it's something simple like this guy, right? There's nothing on that would hold, there's no swords that he's holding, there's no weapons. You know, I can make an assumption. It's like, oh, well, the belt is going to have those metal rings going all the way around, so it will be the same, right? So that makes it easy. But, you know, like when I drew the Black Dragon, I knew I had to do a turnaround first because there's so many elements to him, and so I figured let's just go ahead and knock that out first. A bunch of vintage step-by-step graphic magazines from the 90s. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, that hits me in the action poses. And I do edits there. Yeah, I don't know. I like the design. I honestly like the design process more than I like just drawing the character. So I'll come in and design and then go like, here's your front, side, and back. Have fun. Right? Whereas everyone else is like, oh, well, I want to draw my character doing this, and I want to draw my character doing that. I'm like, I drew the character. The character looks cool. We'll worry about everything else later. Anyway, it's late. I got a morning. You know, you got a crazy morning. Let's see who's... I'm going to see for my Twitchites. Let's see who's actually streaming. See if we can't annoy someone. I don't know if annoy is the right word, but... Oh, you know what? Wait, what did he draw? What's he drawing?
Marvel Studios' first
Oh, commercials. I'm gonna see what Jerkmonger is drawing. Because if it's who I think it is, we should definitely jump into his stream. Man, this vision thing is crazy long. Oh yeah, we're gonna jump into Jerkmonger's stream. He could, at this point, he's a great artist. Great artist. So we're gonna jump into him. Good night all. Thank you for the stream. Absolutely. Good night. Oof, sound fun. Drone about comment. Yeah. Hopefully it's going better now. Night, Marianne. Night. All right. So we're gonna run this 4-cent ad, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and run this 4-cent ad. For those of you who are not part of the ad, I will talk to you for the 3 minutes that this ad is going to run. But like I said, I'm trying to make that 4 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that whilst we're talking. We're gonna run that. Thank you. And I know you're already subbed. Thank you so very much for that. But you know, I definitely have to get up in the morning. So like I said, I'm running this ad. For those of you who are subbed, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm actually going to keep talking to you. But then we're going to go and raid Jerkmonger, he's a fantastic artist. If you're not following him, you'll probably want to, because his work is awesome. So, but yeah, so like I said, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. It's always nice to have someone in the stream. So, yeah. As always, thank you very, very much. And we will continue to make this character as we design forward. See if the colors change or anything like that. And I think I'm going to start drawing the posters. You know, I'm going to start drawing the posters on stream, like to do promotional stuff, just because like I like the design work, and I'll keep bringing it back every now and then for you guys to see, but for the most part it's just like we're gonna jump ship.
This one.
Okay, it's not gonna make me watch that hilariously long ad. Happy MLK Day. Yup. Have a good, if you're experiencing the greatness of a 3-day weekend, please enjoy your 3-day weekend. It should be amazing. Go barbecue something. Have a great time. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think, well, it is kind of cold though. It's like, you know what? It is kind of cold. Well, if it's not too freezing, I'm gonna barbecue something. I'm gonna barbecue something. All right, we got a couple seconds, so we are going to raid Jerkmonger. Fantastic artist. And ninjas do not fear the cold. Cold fears the ninjas. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. All right, so that ends that. I'm gonna go, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and we are gonna raid. What? Whoops. Let me go ahead and raid Jerkmond Art. Oh, so we can do it that way. All right. So thank you guys once again. Hope to see you at the next stream. Like I said, we're gonna raid Jerkmonger. Definitely check him out because it is great stuff. And so, yeah. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you at the next stream.